Okay, so we did a video where we're looking up in Disneyland. I said at the end of the video, Mike, if we get a lot of people saying the word up and like that video, and I'll do one here in Disney California Adventure. Oh my gosh, you guys love those videos. So let's do it here at Disney California Adventure because we got a lot of things we need to look up. Hey everybody, Chris Provost here from Provost Park Fest, and today's video is awesome, so hit that like button and subscribe button. But before we get to that, I just have to tell you guys, we had some sad news happen to the Provost Park Pass family. One of our main supporters, Makia, you guys, he's been one of our main Patreon members for the longest time. He had a tragedy on December 30th. There was a wildfire in Colorado and his house burned down. His house burned down so fast that they only had enough time to get their 2 cats and their dog out of the house before the house was completely consumed by fire. They didn't even have enough time to get on shoes. They got out and barely got away from this huge fire that decimated this entire city. If you could, we'll put a link down below for a GoFundMe where you guys can help Makia. The insurance company will eventually be helping them, but right now they don't have any extra clothing, they don't have toiletries, they don't even have shoes. So any money we can put them, allow them to go shopping to help them rebuild their life back together. If you guys like Provost Park Pass and enjoy the show, then please help Makia. He's one of the main reasons that we're still doing Provost Park Pass. All right, on to the video. Disney California Adventure is newer than Disneyland, obviously, but there's still an amazing amount of detail. And there's lots of cool things that you need to be looking up at. So let's get into it and start looking up. We're gonna start here first in Buena Vista Street. Oh, and before we get started, I gotta say, some of the things I'm showing you are completely obvious, but some of them are really hidden. Some of them we're gonna be finding that Disney doesn't want us to see, but we're gonna look at them anyways. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna look at is right over here. You're gonna see this, a billboard right up there. Boop. When I look at it, it says California Limited. It says daily first class travel, and if you look at it, it's kind of hard to see, but you see it says from Chicago to Kansas City to Los Angeles. Chicago, Kansas City, Los Angeles. Why is that important? Well, Walt Disney was born in 1901 in Chicago. Then, when he was at the age of 9 in 1910, their family moved to Kansas City. And then, where did Walt move to? California, Los Angeles. That train is following what Walt did. Chicago, Kansas City, California. Way to go, Walt. Okay, so now we're looking right over here down the street. We're gonna look right up here, and you're gonna see this little shop right here. It's called iWorks Special, Optometric Process, See More Clearly Today. But really what you want to see, the very top part, it says iWorks. Why is that important? iWorks? One of Walt Disney's first partners who helped him create Oswald the Lucky Rabbit and Mickey Mouse was iWorks, spelled I-W-E-R-K-S. So that is a play on his last name, iWorks. Okay, so right behind me is Mortimer's, and we talked about the reason it's called Mortimer's is because originally Walt wanted to call Mickey Mouse Mortimer Mouse, but Lily's like, that name sounds too pretentious, so he changed the name to Mickey Mouse, and then Mortimer became his enemy. This was done in 2001, pre Ratatouille, but some people say there's a little thing of a Ratatouille right up here. What? If you look up here at Mortimer's, you're gonna see like this little, what is that, a vase, a vase, I don't know what it is, but it's pouring wine, and what do you see right there? Is that Ratatouille, guys? Now, that was done way before Ratatouille came out, but it's still kind of fun to take a look at it and see, like, oh my gosh, you know, Ratatouille, he's right there. All right, so continuing on down Buena Vista Street, you're gonna look up and you're gonna see these wires because they used to have the red trolley car come along here. And back in the 1920s, they would have these red trolley cars go along and they would be powered by little power lines. The back of the car would have a little thing go and rub along, giving electricity. Now the ones here, this is it, guys. I don't want to ruin any illusions for you, but we gotta talk about it. These electrical wires are not really electrical wires. They're just for show. What? No, say it isn't so, Joe. Yeah, it is. They're just for show. They don't really power the trolley car when the trolley car was running. Okay, we're moving along down here and look at the shops on the left-hand side. We passed the Elias & Co. But what I want you to kind of look up here, well, actually the Elias & Co. is right there. I want you to look up here. You can see a remnant right back here. You look up right up there. It says the Buena Vista Bugle, trumpeting the news daily. When Disney California first opened up, once a week they would have like a little free newspaper. As you come in, they'd hand it to you. They had like little fun little articles and cool things. They don't do that anymore, and that's the only remnant of the Buena Vista Bugle right up there. That'd be kind of cool though to get that free souvenir. I wish they still did it. All right, now we're gonna walk down, this is a Hollywood Boulevard, Hollywood Street, going into Hollywood Studios. If you look right over there, everybody knows that's like, says Gone Hollywood, but if you look up to the very top, what do you see? a clock. We have a clock down there in Art Deco style of Roman numerals. 12, 3, 6, and 9 showing there. 12, 3, 6, and 9 on the clock. Then, right across the street, you look up here where the Disney Junior Dance Party is. You're gonna see, like, it looks like kind of like the Eiffel Tower with the little red light blinking up there. This is a throwback to the old studios called the RKO Studios. You can take a look at the little logo. It says RKO Studios. It was first like a radio station all over, and then it became a motion picture studio. And it had like this like Eiffel Tower, and then like lightning bolts coming off the top of it, showing like, hey, we are transmitting and broadcasting around the world. If you guys are enjoying these videos, just take a moment right now and hit that like button. It's awesome. It helps our videos, it helps us, and it's a way that you can show that you like this video. Like it. Thank you. Right over here is where we turn in to go to Hollywood Studios, where like Monsters Inc. is. There's a building right behind me. If you look at the very top of the building, see that writing right there? If you look at the building right there, it says, was it Chahanga Building? Now this is really an homage to the Chahanga, I know I might be mispronouncing that, but in the olden days, in like the 1920s, it was called the heart of Hollywood. It was Chahanga Boulevard, and that's where a lot of the movies were shot, done, and everything was there. So this is a throwback to that particular boulevard. So they call it the Chahanga Building. Now, you know how Disney, like they usually leave a remnant of a prior attraction that's left? Well, they've actually left two remnants of Muppet Vision 3D, but they don't want you to see it. But I still love it. I love the Muppets. I'll always love the Muppets. I think the Muppets are the best. Who is the best Muppet, and why is it Janice? All right, so right here, this is the old facade of the building where Muppet Vision 3D used to be. It's no longer there anymore, but there's two remnants there of the old Muppet Vision 3D. And Disney just painted over it. I think you would never notice it. But we're always gonna notice it, guys. So look at it, you can't really see anything too abnormal. You're like, what is this? But then when you zoom in, look guys, there's a pair of old Muppet glasses. And you see the chain that's even connected to it, right over here. Let me get over to it. There's a pair of old Muppet glasses, because you know they used to paint funny things up there, like eyes up there. And then over here, if you look over here, you can see they have another pair of glasses, and that's the nose. What? It's still there, guys. Muppet still represents. Oh yeah. There it is, those Muppet glasses. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so this next part's not so much of a secret. I think a lot of people know this. This is the facade to Monsters Inc. ride, which I love this ride. We did a whole secret reveal to that ride over here. I think that's right? Or maybe it's over here. I never know. And the editor Alyssa is always like, Chris, point the right direction. I always get so confused. Looking up, because you have to look up to see it, you're gonna see George right up there. And what does George have on? A sock. We got a 2319, guys, a 2319. Love that little sock. Now we're moving to Avengers Campus, and we're gonna look up, and what do you see? You see these Christmas lights, because this is a Pim's test kitchen where they make things bigger and smaller. But what's really cool about these Christmas lights, you're looking up, these were really actually from Bugs Land. What? Yeah, they're from Bugs Land. Brought them back. Okay, so now let's move into Cars Land, and there's a lot to look up here. Let's look up. The first thing you're gonna see when you first come in is the traffic light when it's there. Do you remember when Filmer was talking to Sarge? He's like, I'm telling you, man, every third blink is a little bit longer. Well, it is. See, that one's longer. Ready? Short, short, long. I love it. As you come to the end of as you come to the end of Cars Land, you're gonna see the town of Radiator. Why do I have such a hard time with that word? Radiator Springs. You got the court, the sheriff, the fire department. But really what you wanna do is you wanna look up at the wire right up here. What do you see? A hidden Mickey right there, up in the wire. Right there, hidden Mickey in the wire. Here we are at the mountain range, the Cadillac mountain range. And I know I've talked about this in other videos, but it's one of my favorite things, so I gotta talk about it again. You see that these are all tail fins of cars. This one, the most prominent one right here, that is a 1959 Cadillac tail fin. Then right next to it over here, that's a 1958, there's a 1957, then you got a 1960, you got a 1961, and then right there is a 1962. You gotta look up and see all those tail fins. I think that's super cool though. Now we gotta look up here at the Cozy Cone Motel. Let's look up and see what are these things right here. If you look on top of each cone, you're gonna see these little antennas. You see that there? These are old throwback. Back in the days, kids are like, what are these? Back in the day when people had like televisions, when they didn't have cable, they have like a little antenna on top of their roof of their house that allowed them to get reception to see television. And so they have these antennas on top of the Cozy Cone Motels. That's what those are, antennas. So they can get reception to see television. Did you guys hear about the two antennas that fell in love? Yeah, they decided to get married. Their marriage was terrible, but the reception was brilliant. Where is Radiator Springs located? It's located in Carburetor County. How do I know that? Because I look up. Here's a little building right here, the tractor feed building and farm truck. It's the Association Hall. And what do you see right here at the top? It's Carburetor County. Carburetor County. Okay, so we're gonna walk into Pixar Pier. If you look on top of the sign, you can see Luxo, the little lamp. And look, it lights up and moves. Little moving lamp up there. A lot of times it's so sunny outside you can't tell that the light's on until it's nighttime, but that light comes on, it blinks every once in a while too. It turns on and off. We just walked under the sign entering in. You can see there's like a little pavilion that we walk under. Here's what a lot of people just don't even notice. You walk so fast. These are different Pixar characters in the ironwork. Check that out. You can see like Edna Mode. There they are. Check it. I mean, that's Kevin's head right there. You try to identify them all, guys. There are. Oh, look at that, Roz. I love it. There they all go. I love you. And then you move on to the next one. And there's different ones over here. I love it because you get flick, and then you get a repeat, but reversed. I love this. Looks really good over here, doesn't it? Oh, you got the girl from Hiss. Coco. Oh, Randall's really popping out there. Way to go, Randall. You look good. There's a meal at the very end. And the very end, there's Dot from Bugs Life. Makes it easy to see this way. This next one I'm about to show you is very easy, and most people know it, but it's so fun. You gotta show it. It's the Abominable Snowman Frosted Treats. But it says adorable, but you gotta see, they're yellow. Yellow for lemon. Oh, no, they're lemon. Hey, real quickly, hit the subscribe button. Did you know it's free? You can subscribe to this, and you can subscribe to as many channels as you want to. Hit that little subscribe button. Then, if you want to be notified every time we have a new video comes out, there's a little bell. Click the bell icon with those little lines. That way you get notified every time Provost Park Fest has a new video. Or if you don't want to be notified every time, don't click the bell, but still subscribe. Or if you're on your mobile phone watching this, you can go to that bell icon and you can tell them how often you want your notifications. YouTube, what will they think of next? But anyways, hit that subscribe button. All right, let's continue on. All right, behind me, we've got some stroller parking right there and right there. But you want to look up the railing work because there's Bo Peep and Rex up there. There you go. You zoom in, you can see, what do you see at the top of the roof up there? Bo Peep. Then you look over here, and what do you see? Rex. Poor guy, he probably can't do any push-ups. So right behind me is a poultry palace. You look all the way at the very, very top. It's an itty bitty tiny writing. Boy, I had a hard time saying that sentence. Let me try that again. Why not? Just tiny writing. It says Fun Meal. If you look right below that, it says printed and packaged in Emeryville, CA, USA. That's Emeryville. That's where Pixar's headquarters is located. This next thing I'm going to show you, I've already showed you, I think, in the Boardwalks video, the Boardwalk Games video, where I show you how to win those games. If you want to watch that video, you can watch it right down here. Or there. I don't know. Somewhere. Anyways, you want to look up right there. If you look up right above the Bullseye Stampede, you can see two hidden Mickeys right there. Love them. I also reviewed this one when I did the emotional Whirlwind Secrets Revealed. But right there, you got to look up. That is a clock. That's right. Right above that, that's a clock. So here's what we do. Before we continue on, let me just say this. Did you know that our Patreon members get an extra video every Sunday night where Amanda and I answer our Patreon's questions? If you want more, every time people come up like, hey Chris, how's it going? The next thing I always say is, where's Amanda? Can I see Amanda? If you want to see more Amanda, become a Patreon. Every Sunday night she makes a video answering our Patreon questions. It is awesome. And it's only $3 a month for 4 extra videos. What? Yeah. So go ahead and log in and become a Patreon member. It's an amazing community. All right, continuing on with the video. Let's look up. Right behind me is Goofy's Sky School. Most people call it Goofy's Flight School. That's what I call it sometimes. But we need to look up and see what's going on up there. Gotta look all the way up the top of this little water tower. And what do you see? You see Goofy flying a plane with a cloud and a lightning bolt. Go Goofy, be careful, be careful. Behind me, we got the Corn Dog Castle. We gotta look up and see what's on the king's crown. This is called the Corn Dog Castle. What do castles have? A lot of them have kings. You see a king flying a plane. This king is a hot dog. And then if you look at his crown, what does it say? Corn Dog King. And what do kings do? Kings rule over their subjects. So what does it say down here? Corn dogs rule. Little corn dog flying a plane who's a king. And then he's a ruler. Way to go, Corn Dog King. Right behind me, we have the Seaside Souvenir Shop. You gotta look at this billboard because it's a throwback to how it used to be. Looking at this billboard, if you zoom in a little bit, you can see you've got how that's a pier and there's a little amusement park on the pier. That's how it used to be out here when it was the Paradise Pier. You have the Pixar pal around, then you got the little roller coaster, that was the California Screamer. Then right there, the tall part right there is going up. That was the Maliboomer. It's a ride that's gone. And then next to it, you've got the Mickey Swings. Wow, there it is. That's how it used to look, guys. Maliboomer lives on. So behind me, we still are at the Seaside Souvenir Shop. You want to look at the shop, the mural here, because they're throwing it back to an old movie. Looking up, if you look at this mural, you can see, first you see the hidden Mickey balloon. That's cool. But then if you look over there, you see a submarine, a gold submarine. That's from 20,000 Leagues Underneath the Sea. They have that submarine still at Disneyland Paris. It was at Walt Disney World for a while, and there it is. A movie. What? The organ, by the way, the organ from Haunted Mansion was a prop from that movie. Right behind me is the Little Mermaid ride, and what do you see up there? You see 6 mermaids. Why do you say 6 mermaids? Well, Ariel, the Little Mermaid, has 6 sisters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are her 6 sisters. And you gotta look up to see her. See them. Her. I'm not exactly sure. Well, there's 6 of them. And Triton. I love it so much when cast members come up and say hi. I just want to say we had a great cast member, Brian. Hey, he came up and said that his favorite video of all time we've ever done is the Golden Zephyr. The Golden Zephyr video. He's like, I love that video. He's like, I learned so much. He goes, I look at this place totally different because of that video. Yes. If you haven't seen that video, I'm very proud of the video, by the way. You can look at it right over here. This next one is just kind of a funny little thing. It's gonna look up right here, right there. Gotta look up right there. Why? Because it's a very dangerous step. All right, so we have the Eureka Golden Timber Company. Look up there and you're gonna see a ladder. You see that ladder? That climbs all the way up to the very top. Here's the thing though, if you really, my friends always kind of joke about this. Can you imagine climbing down that ladder and then where do you go? It's just to the roof. Are you just gonna slide down the roof? Woo, 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 all the way down. Can you imagine if it was raining and climbing down that? I like it though, it looks really cool, but that ladder, you can't get to it. How do you get to it? I don't know, but I love it. Right behind me is the Russian River Outfitters, and if you look above it, it's the Gold and Timber Company. What do you need if you're a timber company? You need saws. Saws. So looking up, what do you see? Saws. Cut down trees. This is a timber company. Over there, and then one right over there as well. Saw. I saw the light. Saw. We've done a lot. This is only Disney California Adventure, and I haven't even gotten into any side of the shops or stores to look at those things up there. There's so much to cover. Disney has done so much attention to detail. These little tiny magical touches. That's fun to show you those. If you want any more videos like this, put it down below. Say something like, hey, look up Disney or look up DCA, and I'll try to do more look up videos there, or even do more look down videos. Or if you want like a secret revealed of a particular attraction, but I want a secrets revealed. Even if I've done that attraction secrets revealed, I can still do another one because there's always even more secrets revealed of every single attraction. Put it down below in the comments below. What do you want me to try to do? I will try to do it. If I can feasibly do the research, I'll try to do those videos, guys. Anyways, I want you guys to know that you are awesome. I hope you have a fantastic evening. You are awesome. Be great. Be kind to each other. That's it, you know. That's about it. Bye. Don't forget, guys, we're always going to keep our chins up and keep looking